I don't know if you've ever done it, but like some of the Disney movies, they like fill in the sides because they were square.
Oh yeah.
They fill in the sides with like artwork that matches it, so you don't notice the edges.
Oh, that's nice.
But what they'd done was like blurred, like duplicated the edges and blurred
Oh,
it.
okay,
and I guess if it was black and white, it was less obvious.
Photoshop.
So that's why when it hit 7, it went to colour because it was widescreen.
That's cool.
That's my theory behind that.
That's a good
that
theory.
Editorial choice.
It was nice seeing those old clips, wasn't it?
It was nice because there was all the legacy housemates like Nick and Ahmed and
Kinga.
Jade and Kinga and
Anthony's face when Kinga did the bottle.
Mark O'Neill with his cock in tinfoil.
Yeah, they even had that. I suggested that as the best bits. Stop looking at your fucking phone.
I'm worried it's the superfans add into this content.
We'll pause and look at it. But I don't like the fact they played Praise You. I hate that song.
I actually liked it. I like that song. I do like Fatboy Slim, but also it was kind of like...
I like Fatboy Slim, but I don't like that song.
I felt... Do you remember? I mean...
No.
You probably do, but I feel like back in BB1, the musical choices that were used, they were much more edgy and cool. And it was almost like using noughties music from when Big Brother was at its height to send it off, including the Killers.
That's true. Killers ain't noughties.
Because, like... Yeah, it is.
I guess it is, yeah.
Because normally they use some shit like we don't even know
thing off the chart.
Exactly, like we don't know what it is.
Like when you didn't know who Cardi B was earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
No. We watched a bit of the charts earlier.
Yeah,
the music videos are hilarious.
Me and Gaz are going to do a podcast of us watching the top
40
and the whole top 40.
God, it would be like the new top 40. Remember when you used to listen to the Radio 1 chart show?
Yeah.
Let's do that every week.
Let's do a video of it.
Every week.
Yeah, and then we'll be like, oh, this one's gone up, this one's gone down.
Oh, no mover. New entry.
Imagine.
The charts used to be everything. Young people won't remember that.
Oh, who cares about young people? They don't listen to this. They're out, I don't know, on Snapchat doing something.
Alfie Sheldon's a young person. I bet he don't remember watching the charts.
Yeah, but he probably does. He's probably watched them retrospectively. What's wrong, dear? This cat's all wet. Anyway, then what else happened when we were actually there? Then, they just went straight into doing double boot.
There were no last 24-hour highlights.
That was weird. That was the first time ever.
Because there was not the time. The show was an hour and 15.
Everyone on Twitter was saying how, because I read the tweets about the next day, just how fucking rushed it felt on TV.
Actually, when I was there, it felt more nostalgic than I'd ever expected it to be.
Did you see... What do you mean? That they paid tribute to the series?
Yeah, I would never have expected them to have any footage from Channel 4 because Channel 5 didn't used to have the rights to even show it.
It was a very tokenistic effort, though.
But it was all they had time for.
Yeah,
what else could they do?
I guess, but it was literally...
I mean, obviously, a channel that respected it would have had a fucking 2 hour and a half long... Well, 2 hour final, probably. Documentary about Big Brother's history, which Channel 4 had. And
no, but we got the show about trains. I guess. It just felt so short. But then when they showed the actual highlights package of the housemates...
That was really good.
It was brilliant, but that went on for way longer than the highlights package of the past 18 years.
Yeah, it did, but
we'll come to that.
I don't think we've had, as a complete series highlights package so well edited in years.
That was really good.
And it felt like it was because Paul came back and Paul knew how to do a Big Brother final, and he knows that you need a long VT looking back on the series with an emotional song, and that you do Lights Off on the House with echoey quotes at the end.
Even that though,
but that was too short.
So
it was very short.
That was over way too. Anyway, let's talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about the double beat. I was surprised there was a double beat on, considering there was only 4 people in the house.
Why wasn't? Because you just didn't have the time. It had to be.
Well, why is it such a short time? Why?
Because Channel 5 want it off the air. They don't care. Tell you what else. I went onto the My 5 app today on my Xbox to catch up. Usually Big Brother's on the front page. It's popular. Gone. Had to go search for it.
Yeah, well, ain't they said on the app now, like, oh...
They're going to close it down on 5th of December or something. The website and the app. And the episodes are available for 6 months on demand.
I'm surprised they're even doing that, to be honest. So, first out was who was out first? Kian and Zoe.
Yes.
Controversial Lewis told me Kian was going to win. He put a 25 bet on Kian when we're in the pub. I said I thought it was between Cameron and Akeem. He went, Akeem's got no chance. I looked at Akeem's odds.
Why are you listening to Lewis as if he knows?
Because it sounded like he knew. And then I put a tenner on Akeem to win because his odds were so bad.
Who was saying they were going to put £400 on someone to win? Was that Molly?
Molly, yeah.
On who?
Can't remember.
Cameron, was it Cameron?
Kean, I think.
Thing is, did you get, if you were to bet on Cameron, who probably was the favourite,
I was going
did you get any money?
No, you bet £10 on, you get £4 back. It's not worth it.
Well, then you don't get money back.
Yeah, you do. You get £4 back. You get £10 and £4.
Oh, £14 you get back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's profiting. I would have done that if I had known. I've got no fucking money.
Yeah, but then
could put my entire overdraft on a bet.
Yeah, but then what if you hadn't won?
Oh, yeah, there was that.
Yeah. So Kian come out 4th, so controversial Lewis, you fucked that one up. And Zoe was 3rd.
And then Emma was like, it seems really fitting because you two connected from day one and now you're leaving together. And they did seem quite pleased about it, but it was like, what about that time in the middle where they fucking didn't talk for about a week?
They did talk about that.
Yeah, that's true. And then Kian said, do you want me to stop holding your hand for this bit? To Zoe. And she was like, no, it's fine. What?
Shall I say what they actually said from my...
Yeah, if you've got some notes. So also worth noting that when you're at the house, you can't hear a fucking thing.
God, the interviews, you can't hear them at all.
But I think there's a reason for that.
Yeah, because it's too close to the orbit.
Yeah, if they play it loud, you're going to get reverb.
Yeah, but it's shit, because, like, so when you hear people going boo and all that, we can't hear it. We're not booing at anything particular. You can't hear fuck all. Literally just booing for the sake of booing. Oh, and they showed all the winners in that bit at the start as well.
Oh, yeah, they did. They put a fake crowd noise over it.
Yeah, they even showed Aaron Allard Morgan, which I was surprised about.
He was a good winner. I was there for that final, and it was tense.
Oh, that was the way they treated him was a disgrace. Hold on. Keep filling.
I mean, he's the Craig Phillips of Channel 5.
Yeah. Oh, what about Lewis shouting Netflix?
Oh, yeah. Emma was like, we don't know what the future holds for the best reality show on television. And then Lewis goes, Netflix!
And then she laughed. No, she actually laughed. Yeah.
She kind of pointed and went,
yeah. So then, hold on. Oh, there was 1% between Zoe and Kian, apparently.
I wonder if there's any percentage breakdown.
No, apparently not.
They normally release it after the final.
Not much interest in the interview. Kian is a bad friend. Zoe has periods. Was interesting.
Oh, and Emma said she'd like to thank Zoe on behalf of women all around the world for raising the fact that women have periods, because you're just expected to like carry on and be normal, which is kind of, I get what she means.
I don't have a period issue, so I don't.
Don't you?
I can't relate to that. No, I've
just mardy all the time.
Exactly, I'm just a cunt 24/7.
You should get that tattoo 24/7. Speaking of which,
we got a new Lewis dick pic, guys. DM us. And then Emma told them the series, it was the last ever series.
Oh yeah.
And Zoe went flipping heck.
Didn't you say you got emotional at that moment? When you watched it back in your blog?
No, I've put that made me sad. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so then we had the Killers clips package. How good was that?
And the series highlights. We were so into that song.
Oh, we were screaming, weren't we? I bet that woman was fuming.
I think people around us were quite annoyed.
I don't give a fuck. That was so good. If you are not enjoying yourself and other people are enjoying yourself, fucking move and fuck off.
It's like that guy had a go at me at Katy Perry concert for dancing.
Fuck off. If you're at a concert and people are being a cunt, move. Because I do. Because people are being cunts at concerts all the time. And I'm never that much of a cunt. If someone's literally just enjoying themselves and you're not,
also,
don't go to a concert.
We were there to celebrate the end of our favourite show, and we celebrated. What's wrong with that?
Also, the highlights were so good. There were so many good bits of Lewis, because Lewis never got his best bits.
Do you know what who I realised there wasn't much of?
Who?
Isaac.
And Isaac wasn't there.
And
then Isaac?
And then I wondered, has Isaac had a falling out with Big Brother? Because was Beef Ting even in the clips package? It must have been.
I wonder if the super fans know where Isaac was. Probably not. But for me personally, that Killers song is like my favourite Killer song. You know how much I love the Killers because I've always gone on about the Killers.
Yeah,
but
it was
that
quite
song,
remarkable that just came together.
And that is my favourite Killer
and
song.
Everyone knows it.
So fucking good, that song. And we were just screaming, we were jumping up and down, going, I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. And it's just so emotional like that. Oh, when you can hold on, hold on. It's just so beautiful, and it was like the perfect song for that. And it was just, that's when I felt quite emotional, because it was just like...
But still elated at the same time.
Yeah, it was like two of my favourite things together.
Also...
Does Brandon Flowers have to sign off on that shit?
No, of course not. Just chuck the record label some money, don't they? I don't know. But, yeah, various superfans were crying at various points, and I remember I was holding hands with Jared from behind me, and I think hands with Gary across here, but I was also holding hands with you for the announcement of the final.
With Gary at one point.
Molly was asking when you were holding her hand, so there was a lot of love between the superfans.
Oh, there was a hell of a lot. They showed all the housemates going in. When Lewis goes in and he does that peace sign, fucking hell, he looks good.
Inside the house?
He looks so good. No, outside when he had his jacket over his shoulder.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't like him.
I didn't then, but looking back now, I'm like, fuck. Have you seen his latest pictures on Instagram?
No.
Fucking hell, mate.
The thirst continues.
I know, but Lewis is annoying on Instagram, but his
dog's cute.
His topless pictures certainly aren't.
Excuse me.
And also, I still love you, Lewis. Come on the podcast. I like Sean's red hair, by the way.
Oh, it's almost purple hair.
It looked really nice.
Actually, they walked past us really close, and I went, Sean, you look like a different person.
Yeah, and they were like looking at us, weren't they? And they went past.
Yeah, like, who are these nobodies?
Yeah.
And we were like, who are you?
Yeah.
Who are these nobodies?
Hold on.
It's funny because you don't really know what to say to them, do you? When they go past you.
No, shameful.
Sean definitely. I don't know if Sean took that as a compliment or what, but she did look good.
She did look really good.
She responded in some way that I couldn't quite get.
Everyone liked it when Lewis called Akeem the fucking Doyle in the highlights package, didn't they?
Yeah, that is a good moment though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I appreciated? That clips package made me appreciate this series of Big Brother because at the start I found it really hard to get into. Do you remember?
I don't know why.
I
loved it.
I weren't really feeling the housemates. I wasn't really liking the sort of new format of the game. But as it sort of settled in, actually, I think it was probably the best series on Channel 5.
Yeah,
it was the most authentically Big Brother. I think.
100%. Did you? By the way, sorry to go on about Lewis. Did you see the clip of him watching Cameron win on Instagram?
Yeah, but I didn't feel much about it.
I thought it was quite. He was proper sobbing.
Oh, maybe I didn't watch it properly.
Yeah, he was literally sobbing, and his mum, who he obviously lives with, had to come in and cuddle him. You know, that ain't Lewis's dog, is it? Come on, that's his mum's dog. No man would have a dog like that. Be reasonable.
I don't know. I've seen men walking more ridiculous
but
dogs.
That's always their girlfriend's dog. Do you know what I mean?
Or they're just gay.
Yeah, or they're gay. Yeah. So then this was when Emma decided to talk to the housemates. So I don't know why. The ex-housemates.
Oh yeah.
Why? We already kind
funny
of
though
covered
because
it's like, we ain't got time to talk to all of you. Bye.
Yeah. No. Yeah. From like Isabella got spoken to, and then Kay was next to her. She didn't even mention Kay by name.
Walked out. She didn't even be there,
I wonder,
bitch.
is that because she walked? Because she skipped Kay's name and then she named the other people she was walking by, like and Kennelly and whoever else is here. And then did Anamelia get it?
No, Anamelia had a face on her like a fucking slapped ass the whole night, man.
Anamelia is obviously so bitter about not being loved out of the Big Brother experience, not going further.
Not having any followers.
But she's acting like she's too cool for it.
I know, she was. They all were, kind of the way they were standing at their like. Didn't someone go, I'm up here and you're down there?
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Who was that?
Hussein, I think.
Oh,
I think
Hussein
someone was shouting at him and he went,
who are you?
He went, I'm up here and you're down there.
He's
Bitch,
got a point.
You're one fucking step higher.
Yeah, but he's got a point. He's a housemate.
So what?
He's now
nothing.
A housemate. Half of that fucking audience want to be a housemate. He's allowed to rub it in.
I don't. He's a knob. I'd rather die than be him. So then Oh, when she was talking to Lewis G about his whatever the fuck it was, everyone started going off. We were like just behind him then, weren't we?
Yeah, really close.
And Cameron's dad walked right next to us, didn't he?
You got really excited.
I know, Tony Dudley. That is exciting. I like Cameron's dad a lot better than him.
Thomas was right near us because he was down the end of the line. I could literally see Thomas.
Yeah, he was right there.